Alrighty guys, we are nowhere near water. It is about the time that we put some meat in the freezer, hopefully. Getting a little late start, but gonna put some trail cameras out. Gonna check tree stands. It's middle September, but I don't really hunt hard until early November when the rut starts kicking up here. But I got to thinking, I said I should have my bow in my hands as I'm out here with this, but I don't. Just gonna check tree stands. Gonna put trail cameras out. Oh, and last year I was like, I don't have one of them fancy cell cams, blah blah blah. I got one now. So long story short, I had an old molt tree that busted up, and they kind of like warrantied it because it was like not that old, I guess. And then yeah, so I got a discount on this one and got this one. Now I hung the hang-on stand right up, like right here last year, and there was a scrape, you know, where the deer come and scrape and do all their scent stuff right here. So my hang-on stand is here, but I can't really like shoot through those branches. I was mainly shooting, like gonna shoot this way. So we have a nice trail crossing here, and Fred came out and he widened this stuff up, and holy smokes, you can really tell. So we got a nice trail there, nice trail there. At the end of this one is Sydney's tree stand for deer season, so she can sit there with the rifle and, you know, see a good 100 yards or so. But when rut rolls around and the deer are coming through here, I got that little hang on right there. Thank you, Mr. Schwansby, again for loaning me that for permanently. But anyways, I am gonna put the cell cam out. It's probably taken like 20 pictures because I got it on. I try to figure out where the best intersections and corridors and everything are gonna be at, but deer just, they're everywhere, so you can't decipher that, you know. So hopefully they use that as a scrape again. And got some pictures from last year. Check these pictures out. Some nice bucks. And the one thing, I had a camera, okay, we're still in the same spot. I had a camera on like this tree right here, and it basically pointed at this trail. And I had two, they must have been like twin brother bucks, so they're nice, like good 8-pointers. And they went in there, but the cell cam never took a picture of them. So these were nice bucks that were here. So I'm gonna put that same camera, why not just slap her right here, that away. So I got deer crossing, and then I got deer coming and going. We got 4 more to put out. These are just regular cameras. Okay, so that one's down there, kind of shooting this way. We're gonna go check out the tree stand. It is in 2 pieces. It's not how it should be. I don't know how I'm gonna get up to the top and unstrap it, but we'll find that out when we get there. Fred said he came out here with the DR brush hog trimmer and ground up some edges of these trails, and I tell you what, these things they're 8 foot wider than they were before. So let's look at this double, or not the double stand. The double stand is that away. Sydney's stand is here, which I've hunted a couple times, but this is just where she was at for gun season. But yeah, the tree must have grown up a little bit because it's not attached no more. We got to fix that. But you see, sitting right here, see down that whole trail. That's what happens when them press into the ground. They're a little bent. Well, I got her back into one piece, wiggled the bottom out of the ground, pushed it over, tighten up the bottom, move that a little bit, tighten up the top, moved it a couple inches, and with a tree stand, a couple inches is a big difference. But yeah, kind of a little crookedness, but it's how it's got to go to be able to where it's at. Trail camera over here, check the double stand, we'll be good to go. But right here, I've always put a camera right here, and I've gotten some pictures of a couple decent bucks through here too. And that's another thing that helps with putting out 5 cameras on 20 acres is I can see that that deer came through here at 6 in the morning, and at 6:30 he's over on the other side. So that kind of helps figure out where these deer are going, when they're going, coming, everything. So yeah, not anything pertaining to fishing, but putting meat in the freezer, and we need to keep on doing that. So trail cam right here, good to go. On to the next one. And now this is where the double stand is going to be at. So we got the stand we just adjusted, triple trail there. We're going to come through this side right here. And last year Sydney was sitting in that stand, and this lobster of the woods, nope, got gills on it. Lobsters of the woods don't have gills. Got a forage too, guys, if you gross. Okay, thought there was a deer. Yeah, so Sydney was sitting in that stand, and this is what I call the 4 corner trail, because there's a double trail here. I'll show you that in a second. But anyways, blah 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 blah, she was sitting there, and there was a nice 8-pointer standing right here. If she would have been in this one, probably would have been a hard shot. But that's the stand I like. That's where I got my buck out of last year, and I missed that one. And the one that we did miss, we did brisket shoot it, but it did live. I got pictures of it like a month after we brisket shot it. So here's the 4 corners trail. I like the double stand there, but I've thought about moving it. There's just so much going on out here. And then this is thicker than thick. But we got a trail that cuts through right here, and you can see that there's a little hole in this tree right here. That's where I got a screw in camera, and I like to screw it in there because we get the whole corner. So screw in camera is gonna go in real quick. Tell you what, these $30 little Tascos from Walmart, they're awesome. This one's seen better days, but I painted it up a little bit. Yeah. All right, so that's that one. Now again, corner trail, corner trails. Camera's pointing right at us. Now I got one left. This is always the where should I put it at? I don't know where I want to put it. Let's go check on the double stand and just make sure that's all tight, and then I'll think about where I want to put this camera. Nice thing about the double stand is I can always like grab that camera when I'm like on my way out. It's pretty easy access to that camera. So here's the double stand. Now this is the stand I shot the buck out of last year, and he came from over this way. Over this way is where we started. That's where the hang-on stand is, the cell cam, and everything's over that way. This is just a good stand to sit when they're chasing in the rut, because the does are just running around, and that's what happened. The does came through right on the stand. Buck was right over there, and I got him. But that's why we check stuff. We need to adjust that. Top looks all right. All right, good to go. One more camera. All right, so I think I just had a thought pop in my mind here. So where this property is, where we're hunting, there's some corn that way in a field. And I'm thinking, there's not much food over this way and that way and that way. But these deer might be coming across the property to hit corn in the cornfield. So we're gonna go over down on this end. We're gonna put the camera down over here, see if we got any sign of deer as well. Well, I made my way down on to the other end, and this trail that comes out right here, this trail goes to the Four Corner Trail, and it kind of angles perfectly to the cornfield. And there's a big deer trail that comes out right here. So these deer can come out of this thick, come down the trail. I'm a professional deer guy. We're gonna put a camera here. Last camera. And this here might be a scrape. We could make a mock scrape right here, fake one. Or this one here, something here. I'm gonna put the camera right here, so then it kind of shoots this way, and hopefully if stuff comes down the trail or across or utilizes this trail right here. Camera, last camera. All right, so here it is right there. It's pointing right here. That should be a perfect area. And with that, I'm gonna end it right here, guys. Stay tuned for the series of bow hunting and rifle hunting and just deer hunting in general. This is episode 1. Let's go. Maybe next time will be a trail camera check, and we'll be in the woods. So, like always, guys, if you're not subscribed, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time.